In the African spiritual realm, you cannot think of the spiritual deity by himself. Unlike the Western world, although we see that they took the Natert or the goddess out of the African spiritual system, but we can see when someone is corrupting something, we can see how they make mistakes because that union is still there. Even in the scriptures, it says, let us make man in our own image.
Goddess is obvious, this devil got us at each other's throats like we don't need each other just to stay afloat. I took a solemn oath I wouldn't abandon you, be a man for you, stand for you.
As a black women, natural hairstyles as opposed to, you know, the weaves, perms, or whatever, wigs. What do you prefer?
I never was. I grew up in an era where we just did not like weave. It was just not our thing.
But if you, is there any difference between a woman wearing her hair in a natural style or weave?
Of course, it's a difference.
What I mean is in their character. Do you see any differences, or are they pretty much the same?
I've been trying to get a couple of girls to rock their natural hair, and they're just not comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming out from behind that weave, I think that's a disguise.
So are you more likely?
A woman is more confident that takes that step and say, you know what, I'm just gonna rock my hair.
I feel you. African American women and their hairstyles. Do you prefer natural hairstyles or contemporary hairstyles? You know, the European look of perms and relaxers.
I think there is no particular. I think, well, for one.
What do you prefer?
I prefer natural. I prefer natural.
So your wife has natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
Did she have natural hair when you met her?
Yeah. No weave
So she-
or nothing like that.
I'm talking about perms.
Probably so, yeah.
She permed it, but does she still perm her hair?
Nah, she don't.
She stopped perming her hair. Did she do the big chop?
No.
Or if she was to cut her hair off to get rid of the perm, how would you feel about that? And grew it out as an afro?
Oh, dang. If that's what she wanted to do,
Would you?
favor of it?
Okay. Fair enough. The question I want to ask you is, do you prefer African American women to wear their hair naturally or with a perm, weave, relaxer? Which one?
I prefer natural.
And why do you prefer natural?
Me, honestly, I don't like all that weave, all that makeup, and all that. I feel like that basically I just don't like it. Sorry.
So would you say that there's a difference between the women who are like more organic versus the cosmetic look?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The people who weave and makeup and all that, they basically not being themselves to me. So they alright. Basically they see what other females do. They see how they look and they want to do the same thing. Be yourself. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
I feel you. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I want to get your take as a man on women wearing their hair naturally or more contemporary hairstyles. What do you prefer?
I like natural hair.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
So you would date a woman
My
if
last girlfriend, she had weave, and I didn't really like it. Other girls I dated, they were natural.
okay. So you're open.
No, I like natural.
What's your take on women wearing natural hairstyles as opposed to more contemporary styles?
My take meaning my personal opinion.
Yes.
I feel about it.
Yep.
I would prefer women wear their natural hair and then, you know, the other contemporary styles, flat ironing, you know, all this other sew-ins and, you know, all those other things. It just gives them a more self-confidence. Like my girlfriend, she just recently changed her hair to natural African.
Okay. Did she do the big chop?
No,
or did she just stop doing the relax?
She just stopped doing the other stuff.
Okay, so do you prefer
and all that stuff.
you prefer a woman with her natural hair? How would you feel if she did the big chop though?
If she did the big chop, I'd be cool with it too.
Okay. I want to get your take on how you feel about just sisters with natural hairstyles. Good or bad? Love it? Hate it? What's your perspective?
It's a big big debate of controversy about that because some sisters with natural hairstyle is still not natural within themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have sisters who don't have natural hairstyle who still with a weaving perm, who is like trying to find it themselves.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have like that's a misunderstanding, a representation of what to your subconscious of what the natural hairstyle and the weave really is. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like some people don't know like if you like blonde out or weaved out with natural hairstyle, how that damage your economics, how that damage your subconscious, what that tells to your other people, how it affects like everybody else that's in your circle. So like for weave, it's like you subconsciously telling yourself like your hair's not good enough, or you making all these excuses like taking care of my natural hair, it's like it's too much. I don't feel like doing it every day and washing it. You know, picking it out, combing it out, doing whatever. That's making all types of excuses. But
Right.
the weave, you say all I got to do put a scarf over my head and just wake up in the morning.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And to me, that's like nothing but BS and excuse.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So I take it from what you're saying is you prefer natural hair.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like my women natural.
Right.
And organic.
I feel you.
Gotta be organic.
So what about when women say that they don't get attention from brothers when they wear their hair natural, that they get more attention when they wear it in what we would describe as a European hairstyle?
Well, you gotta realize like we the minority. You know what I'm saying? Like the good brothers out there is a minority versus everybody else. So even though you may not get the attention that you want, somebody might peep it. You know, I'm always peep it. You know, I'm always recognize it and acknowledge it. But the majority of us, we still like locked in our minds with this European concept. So
I feel you.
You know, natural lifestyle is still the minority versus the weave and lifestyle.
Okay, so for the sister who is like not wearing her hair organically and naturally, but she's contemplating it, what suggestions or encouraging statements might you have for her?
You always got to remind like sisters, like they beautiful, you know, even with like, cause they still growing, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to be on level 10 when they just started out, and it's like there's 10 levels to it, starting with level 0, you know what I'm saying? So I would always just show sisters respect, like tell them about the history, you know, cause sometimes if you tell sisters like just tell them off like that, they take it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? They try to fight you, or they may not understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
So you just gotta like vibe with them, like.
Here's the main question. Do you prefer African women with natural hair or contemporary hairstyles? The weaves, relaxers, what have you. What do you prefer?
My preference has always been natural hair.
Always?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Since a youth?
I can't say since a youth. I'll say there was a period, but
Probably don't, because I'm pretty sure the 3-year-olds or the 8-year-olds. Yeah, right.
But my relationships, the women that I've been with, they've always, well, my previous relationship, she always had natural hair. But it was manipulated.
Okay.
She would
What do
get
you
a
mean?
hot comb.
Okay.
She would get it straightened, but she never put a relaxer or a perm in.
So that's like a transition, though.
It's a transition style.
Right.
But my preference has always been natural hair. Now, that's not to say that some of these sisters look good with weaves. I mean, if that's their choice, that's their choice. But my personal preference, I prefer natural hair.
Okay, that's fair enough. So now, are you single or you have a compliment?
I have a compliment.
And how does she wear her hair?
She's natural.
Okay.
She just actually, for a year and a half, she's been natural.
Did she do the big chop?
No, she did the transition where she let it grow out.
Okay.
She got like this much permanent.
That's what's up. So you like that better?
I love it. I'm always playing in her hair.
So she didn't let you touch her hair before?
No, she wouldn't.
Okay.
She would go get her hair done.
Right.
No, don't touch my hair. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you.
To quote you, it just makes sisters glow. And they feel more confident.
Right.
I can tell. It's a confidence issue.
Right. So that was going to be my next question. Like, is there any differences in the personalities between an organic, natural woman or the woman who's, wearing the weaves and stuff?
In my opinion, yeah. It's a confidence. I don't even call it's returning to who you really are. It's an identity. It's a piece of you. So like with my compliment right now, she loves it. Like she likes the texture of her hair. So I peeped that.
Do you prefer women with natural hair or like contemporary relaxers, perms, you know, those hairstyles? What do you prefer?
Natural.
Natural?
Right.
Okay.
I don't see it too much, man, but I mean, you know, it's a thing of a dying breed. But I think they're coming back.
Yeah.
I hope so. I like her hair.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
What I'm finding out is that we prefer natural hair to the weaves and
right.
stuff.
I mean, you know, like, see, I'm old school. So,
Right,
you know,
right.
I like how they used to wear their hair,
I hear you.
like Angela Davis and all that.
Right.
Oh, real old school. But,
I hear you.
But you know, I think it's us.
Yes.
And you know, and if we be us, then we ain't got to be going up there, you know, perpetrating like, you know, we
Somebody else.
Yeah, you know,
I know exactly what you're saying. Oh, I hate the swag wave
Right,
that
you
they
know.
give you. I hate that. Like that ain't your hair you flying.
And then you know all these different colors. Like, I mean, like, come on now.
I don't mind like an earth tone,
Yeah,
but the
you know,
purple
I mean,
and the
purple,
green.
and hot pink, and like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's it. That's
And I'm talking about different ages.
yeah, but that's it.
18
Right.
to 80.
That's it, man. I mean, you know, I don't know why they do that. You know.
Well, you know why. It's the pressure of society.
Well, you know, but see, we are people. We are people. Like, why are we being pressured by something that you shouldn't believe? You know, do you?
Yes.
Be you.
Right.
And that's not. When you get on there and you trying to be something else, you taking yourself out of who you are.
I agree.
Yes, let's
I agree.
take it
I agree.
there.
That's
Brothers
well
seeking
put.
out your compliments. You should only look at one continent. Brother seeking out your compliment. You should only look at one continent. Never mind the geographic location. When you look at her God, you know where she from. Look at her hair, son. Look at her. Damn, son. Nah, I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. I respect.